Hi, this is RX-79BD-2. This time I'm going to explain the Blue Destiny Unit 2. Blue Destiny Unit 2, model number RX-79BD-2, is the second model of Blue Destiny based on the RX-79 Gundam ground type. Unlike the previous model, Blue Destiny Unit 2 was built by the Arsenal of Earth Federation Space Force instead of the Army. This decision was mostly made due to the imminent Zeon retreat from Earth, concentrating the fighting to space. The Army happily handed over the Blue Destiny project due to multiple blue-on-blue accidents and suspicions of the Zeon defector head engineer, Dr. Klaus. While Blue Destiny Unit 1 is based on the Gundam ground type, which abandoned many elements of the original RX-78 that make the latter effective in space, the base architecture of the Gundam model is still that of a multi- or all-terrain mobile suit. So it is possible to make the Gundam ground type and its variants like the Blue Destiny effective in space. In fact, many modifications done to build Blue Destiny Unit 1 reintroduce elements needed for space combat. So when the Space Force built Blue Destiny Unit 2 to be effective in space, the modifications are relatively minor. Let's take a closer look and see what those are. First, you will notice Blue Destiny Unit 2 sports a very Gundam-looking head. In fact, the Blue Destiny Unit 2 uses a Gundam ground-type head modified to fit the main computer of the exam system. While the Space Force does not have any Gundam ground-type parts in their inventory, they are still based on the original RX-78 design. So it would not be too difficult to fabricate replacements. In fact, with Zeon's greatly reduced presence on Earth as they retreat, the Space Force could order more replacements from the Army if needed. What is more important is that the exam system fits inside Blue Destiny Unit 2's head, and it would function reliably. Blue Destiny Unit 2's chest is basically the same as Blue Destiny Unit 1's, based on the Gundam ground type with modified ventilation arrangement and weapon mounts. While the Space Force was never fans of chest weapons or mobile suits, these chest-mounted weapons were proven to be very effective on Blue Destiny Unit 1, so the Space Force kept them to reduce unnecessary changes. While they did plan to replace the missiles in the missile launchers with propellant cartridges, they did not proceed because those cartridges were not widely available. What the Space Force did was going over the Blue Destiny Unit 1's body design and making sure Blue Destiny Unit 2 would be built with the correct tolerance to keep the cockpit sealed once the hatches are shut, and the material used would not be destroyed by space dust that would not appear on Earth. Otherwise, the Blue Destiny Unit 1's cooling system is directly copied to the Blue Destiny Unit 2, since it already reintroduced the use of coolants instead of just air, or water in extreme cases. Blue Destiny Unit 2 can use its chest fans as auxiliary counter thruster like RX-78, like most RX-79. Blue Destiny Unit 2 skirts are basically the same as Blue Destiny Unit 1's as well. And again, the only difference is Space Force needed to double-check seals. While the Space Force had a different size skirt latch design for magazines, storage and weapons, it is a relatively minor issue on specialists like the Blue Destiny. Blue Destiny Unit 2's legs are again basically those of Blue Destiny Unit 1. While the improved shock absorbers are unnecessary for space combat, the improved physicality and bearing capacity would be useful inside of space colony and space fortresses. And given Blue Destiny Unit 1 already fitted larger thrusters than those on RX-78, Space Force once again only needed to double-check the seals. Blue Destiny Unit 2's arms, unsurprisingly, are the same ones on Blue Destiny Unit 1's. While the Space Force did not need the extra vertical bearing designs on the Gundam ground-type arms, they are strengthened compared to the original RX-78s, so they can once again speed up the Blue Destiny Unit 2's deployment. This G-frame shoulder armor can extend just like Blue Destiny Unit 1 to represent the cooling vents being activated, and just like Blue Destiny Unit 1, they can be used as auxiliary thrusters, and are very useful in space combat. Blue Destiny Unit 2's backpack, once again, is the same as Blue Destiny Unit 1. This is mostly because it also functions as the chest missile launcher's magazine. While this backpack is relatively powerful for ground-type Gundam, it does not hold nearly enough propellant for intense and large-scale space combat the Space Force wanted Blue Destiny Unit 2 to participate. Although they did not need to look very far for a solution, because the Army had already done most of the legwork for them. The Blue Destiny Unit 1's backpack has mounting points built in, so the Army can fit the same backpack modules used on Gundam ground type and GM ground type. One of those are the airdrop module, a combination of series of thrusters and propellant tanks that provide mobile suits some aerial combat capabilities and extra thrust to land safely when dropped from high altitudes, or alternatively used to jump over a series of vertical terrains. The Space Force built this module to fit on top of Blue Destiny Unit 2's original backpack. While this is a new design for Blue Destiny Unit 2, it is also very similar to other Specialist Mobile Suits backpack used by the Space Force, except for this pair of vectored thruster on top of the module, reminiscent of the clamps on Gundam ground type's backpack. Their inclusion were probably inspired by other airdrop backpacks. With this extra module, Blue Destiny Unit 2 has extra propellant and directional thrust to excel complex and rapid acceleration demanded by the exam system to fight Zeon new type pilots. This also provides Destiny Unit 2 redundancy even if the extra module is damaged or simply abandoned to reduce weight while fighting inside space colony or space fortresses. In addition, since this backpack is largely based on airdrop module, it can be used as one should Blue Destiny Unit 2 find itself fighting on Earth. Blue Destiny's Unit 2 standard loadout are as follows: pair of falcons on the head, another pair on the chest, followed by the missile launcher, a pair of beam sabers holstered on the side of the calf, the 100mm machine gun, and a shield. While there are records that suggest the pair of falcons on the head are not the standard 60mm ones, given its similar size to the 60mm module on the Gundam ground type, and how it is going to be used by the Space Force, who still uses the 60mm ones a whole century later, I'm pretty positive that they are. Just falcons and missile launchers are the same ones on Blue Destiny Unit 1's, and the shield is the late war GM command type because the Space Force favor its larger coverage with reduced weight compared to the older coffin design. The 100mm machine gun is the same one used by Gundam ground type and GM ground type. While different from the 90mm machine gun that the Space Force favored, it is not absent in the Space Force arsenal. But the Space Force did not chip out on Blue Destiny Unit 2's weaponry. The Blue Destiny Unit 2 has a relatively minimalist loadout because it was stolen by Zeon. Yes, chronologically, Federation had a Gundam Unit 2 stolen before GP02A. And that's why there is a giant Zeon insignia on Blue Destiny Unit 2's left shoulder. Now, while Zeon does not have 60mm Falcons and 100mm machine gun as their standard mobile suit weaponry, these are relatively common given how long the Federation had been using them, and even Zeon themselves would use these munitions for their traditional military vehicles. Zeon also uses tow missiles, while not very common, but they do exist somewhere in the Zeon supply chain. The shield survived long enough to be recorded while Blue Destiny Unit 2 was captured by Zeon. Some records suggest a Zeon insignia was added on the shield but not on this G-frame. The beam sabers would be harder to be replaced, but as long as the pilot is being careful, they can survive multiple engagements. There are records suggest that they were eventually being replaced by standard Zeon melee weapons like the heat swords and beam naginata, but again not included in this G-frame. Blue Destiny Unit 2 was captured by Zeon somewhat accidentally. Zeon was trying to assassinate Dr. Claus because they knew the exam system works and if used correctly would make the war effort more impossible than it already was. While they did successfully destroy Blue Destiny Unit 1 at the cost of their own mobile suit with the exam system, Dr. Claus would be able to build more exam systems with Federation support, so they doubled their efforts at tracking him down. The assassination of Dr. Claus was very much a forlorn hope attack, trying to stall Federation's progress on anti-mobile type mobile suit development. But Dr. Claus happened to be with Blue Destiny Unit 2, and the Zeon operators managed to capture and escape with it. Just like the Ifrit custom, Zeon painted Blue Destiny Unit 2's shoulder pads red to signify that it is a mobile suit armed with the exam system, as a warning to fellow Zeon forces. This G-frame does come with a regular non-exam activated head and blue shoulder pads as it was built by the Federation Space Force. They are exactly the same part but just in different colors, so I'm not going to do a magic trick. There is more to this set of G-frames, but I would leave that to the I'll Explore video. While we are talking about the exam system, Blue Destiny Unit 2 is installed with one of the original 4 mainframes that Dr. Claus built. And unlike Blue Destiny Unit 1, the Space Force expected the fighting in space to be a lot more intense, especially for the siege of Solomon and Abawaku. So instead of having a timer, they would just let Blue Destiny Unit 2 fight until it exhausts all of its propellant or coolant, which activates the emergency shutdown to disable the mobile suit. And with the optical computer with learning AI, Zeon just needed to get their pilot to keep their butts on the seat to use Blue Destiny Unit 2 effectively. Zeon did not go far with their new toy though. While they did manage to launch Blue Destiny Unit 2 into space alongside with their mass retreat from Earth, they were intercepted by Federation force with Blue Destiny Unit 3 before they could reach Solomon. They did, however, have enough time to take precise measurements of Blue Destiny Unit 2 and made clones of it. Although since Zeon did not have access to lunar titanium, nor the optical computer with learner AI, they weren't finished until the war was over. But that is another story with another Blue Destiny. As for the ultimate fate of Blue Destiny Unit 2, I will explain it with the Blue Destiny Unit 3. See you next time. Thanks for watching.